Was it truly him? Could one of the world's most elusive superstars simply wander a bustling American street with no entourage, no flashing lights, no stage to shield him? The question rippled through social media like an electric current late last night, when a brief, grainy clip emerged, a lone figure in a dark cap and oversized jacket, head bowed, hands buried deep in pockets. The caption read only, "Is this Suga?" And the internet ignited. Within minutes, hashtags erupted, hashtag Suga in America, hashtag mystery walk, hashtag Yoongi spotted, each one feeding a storm of speculation. Fans paused mid-conversation, mid-dinner, mid-dream, scrolling in disbelief as they replayed the 12-second video over and over. Could it be a lookalike? A cleverly staged prank? Or had Min Yoongi, the quiet heartbeat of BTS, chosen this exact evening to step beyond the stage and into a midnight stroll on US soil? The city itself became a character in the unfolding drama. Neon reflections shimmered on wet pavement as distant sirens hummed, a cinematic backdrop to what might be the most ordinary, yet extraordinary, walk of the year. Witnesses described a stillness about him, as if the night belonged to him alone. "It was surreal," said a barista who claimed to glimpse the figure outside a downtown cafe. "He looked peaceful, almost like he was listening to music only he could hear." She clutched her phone in shaking hands, certain she had just brushed past a living legend, yet, with every retweet and repost, the mystery only deepened. Suga's last confirmed location had been thousands of miles away, performing to a sea of fans. How could he appear in America without a single airport sighting, without the trademark fanfare that usually trails global icons? Was this a masterclass in stealth travel, or a trick of perfect timing? Emotions soared. Some fans gasped in delight, their hearts swelling at the thought that their idol might be savoring a rare slice of freedom. Others worried, was he lonely, seeking solace in an unfamiliar city? Was he simply enjoying a pause, or carrying the weight of something unspoken? "I hope he's okay," whispered one tweet that quickly racked up 50,000 likes, the words echoing a quiet, collective concern. Then came the theories. Perhaps Suga was scouting for a new music collaboration, weaving American street sounds into a secret project. Perhaps he was visiting a friend, an undisclosed producer, a hidden studio whose walls would soon bear the next era of BTS magic. Perhaps, some dared to hope, he was simply taking a vacation, breathing in a rare moment of anonymity. Each guest became a thread in a tapestry of excitement and tenderness, and still, the figure walked. In the viral clip, he passes a glowing diner sign, the letters flickering like a heartbeat. A gust lifts the edge of his jacket, revealing the briefest flash of a silver bracelet, one many fans claim to recognize from concert photos. The detail sent hearts racing and timelines spinning. "It has to be him," wrote one fan. "That bracelet is unmistakable." Another countered, "Anyone can buy a bracelet." But that stride? That's Suga's rhythm. What makes this midnight walk so intoxicating is its contrast. Suga, known for commanding arenas, for bending thousands of voices into one collective cheer, suddenly reduced to a solitary silhouette beneath American streetlights. It is both ordinary and monumental, the simple act of a man walking, the seismic tremor of a global star slipping momentarily into the crowd. The city, too, seems to sense the gravity of the moment. Street musicians play softer, as if the night has secrets to keep. A taxi slows as it passes, the driver's eyes narrowing in recognition. A dog on a late-night stroll tilts its head as though catching a familiar scent. Reality blurs with narrative, and every detail becomes a clue. Readers, this is where you come in. What do you see in that clip? Is it truly Suga, or a phantom crafted by our collective longing? Drop your thoughts below, share your theories, and if your heart is pounding as fast as ours, hit that like button and subscribe for every heartbeat of this developing story. Your comments might just hold the key to the truth, because here's the twist: as the video spread, another surfaced, this one a few minutes longer, from a different angle. It shows the figure pausing beneath a street lamp, tilting his head toward the sky. A faint smile plays across his lips. Then, almost as if aware of the world watching, he raises a hand in a small, silent wave. The camera wobbles. Gasps echo in the background. And then, with a gentle turn, he disappears into the shadows. Was it a greeting to the night, or to us? Was that wave a confirmation, a quiet acknowledgement that he knows we are there, always? Or was it merely the casual gesture of a stranger stretching in the cool American air? The questions tumble over each other, impossible to answer yet impossible to ignore. One thing is certain: this brief, mesmerizing walk has reignited something powerful between Suga and those who love him. It reminds us that behind the dazzling lights and thunderous applause lives a human heartbeat, drawn to the same quiet streets and moonlit skies as the rest of us. Whether he meant to or not, Suga has once again turned the world's gaze toward the simple magic of being alive. Did you feel it, the shiver that ran across the internet when that second clip dropped? Moments after the first wave of frenzy calmed to a cautious hum, a longer video surfaced, and suddenly the world's quiet night pulsed with adrenaline again. Was that unmistakable tilt of the head a silent confession, or have we all become detectives in a story Suga never intended to write? The setting is as vivid as a film reel, a wide American avenue, where neon diner lights glaze the sidewalks in soft pinks and blues. A light drizzle mists the air, catching street lamp halos and turning every surface into a mirror. And there, the lone figure, cap pulled low, jacket hood brushing the rim, moves like a whisper across the wet pavement. At first glance, it could be anyone. But there's an ease in the gait, a measured rhythm that longtime fans swear they'd recognize in their sleep. Witnesses trickle in with tales of fleeting encounters. A rideshare driver claims he slowed near a crosswalk to allow the man to pass, only to feel a sudden jolt of recognition as their eyes briefly met. It was like time slowed, he said later. He didn't look startled or rushed, just calm. Like he belonged there. Another onlooker describes the faint scent of cologne lingering in the drizzle, warm and woodsy, eerily reminiscent of a brand Suga once mentioned in an old interview. Coincidence? Or the tiniest breadcrumb for those listening closely? Theories snowball, fueled by every glint of bracelet, every tilt of the chin. Is Suga secretly recording a music video under the radar? Could he be collaborating with an American producer whose name fans are already whispering in late-night chat rooms? Or is this a rare personal retreat, a pilgrimage of sorts, allowing him to breathe in anonymity while the world sleeps? What makes the moment so magnetic is its duality. Suga is both everywhere and nowhere. He's the heartbeat of stadiums, yet here he is, possibly blending with late-night crowds in a city that barely looks up. That tension, between global icon and solitary traveler, sets hearts racing. It's the paradox that pulls fans deeper. The more ordinary the act, the more extraordinary it feels. Across social media, the conversation swells like an unstoppable tide. TikTok loops of the footage rack up millions of views within hours, each frame slowed, brightened, analyzed. Some swear they catch the glimmer of his signature earring beneath the brim of his cap. Others insist they hear a faint melody hummed under his breath, a tune suspiciously similar to an unreleased track rumored to be on his next mixtape. Screenshots are dissected pixel by pixel, as if the truth hides in the grain, and then, a sudden twist, an anonymous account posts a cryptic message, "Look east at dawn." The tweet vanishes minutes later, but not before fans screenshot and spread it like wildfire. Could it mean Suga plans another quiet stroll at sunrise? Or is it simply a playful nod from a stranger riding the wave of intrigue? Sleep becomes impossible as time zones blur and alarms are set. The city, once indifferent, now feels alive with possibility. Meanwhile, those lucky enough to wander the same streets describe a subtle electricity in the air. A bakery worker stepping out for a cigarette swears he heard a soft laugh drifting from a nearby alley, low and warm, a sound that left goosebumps in its wake. A taxi dispatcher reports a figure matching Suga's description slipping into a midnight coffee shop, only to vanish moments later as if swallowed by the night. It's almost poetic, a superstar known for his lyricism crafting an unscripted performance without a single word. Every footstep becomes a verse, every glance a chorus. Fans find themselves strangely moved, not by pyrotechnics or bass drops, but by the simple humanity of it all, a man alone under foreign skies, the quiet echo of his presence stirring hearts oceans away. The reader, the mystery is now yours to hold. What do you think this journey means? Is it an artistic pilgrimage, a clandestine meeting, or just the sweetest slice of freedom he's tasted in years? Your voice matters here. Share your hunches below, light up the comments, and if you feel the same thrum of anticipation, tap that like button and subscribe so we can keep unraveling this together. Your insights might just crack the code because dawn approaches, and with it, another revelation. Just as speculation peaks, a third video emerges, this time clearer, steadier. The figure stands at a quiet intersection as the first blush of sunrise spills across the skyline. He lifts his phone, checks the time, and for an exquisite harp,